Hey guys, just got finished on my first week of the Conjugate system. Everything seems to be going alright so far, but this first week has mostly been a learning period for me. Not only has it been a learning experience of actually how to execute the program, it's been a learning experience of finding out my own strengths and weaknesses and what I need to work on. Having recently maxed out on my back squat, I decided that a front squat would be a great way to start the Conjugate system due to the fact that two of my main weaknesses are my glutes and my quads. This was also somewhat of a learning experience for me due to the fact that I've never really gone to a heavy single before on front squats. One of the main issues I've had in the past is wrist mobility, especially with the Olympic hold, and keeping an upright posture while performing the front squat. So before working up to my daily max, I started my day with some mobility drills for both my wrists and my ankles. As heavy front squats are a relatively new move to me, I was rather pleased to be able to work up to a daily max of 112.5 kilos. After this, I dropped the weight to 80% of my daily max and performed 3 sets of 5 with 90 kilos. One thing I've noticed already is that it doesn't seem like you do a lot of overall volume within these workouts, but because of your accessories, it ends up being a lot more volume than I actually used to. Even though on this particular day I kind of ran out of time and the only accessory I had time to do was stiff leg deadlifts. How much you bench? First max effort upper of the Conjugate system, or as I like to call it, Weak Ass Wednesdays, decided to start things off with a banded touch and go max effort bench. I figured I could do this just mostly because my weak point is my lockout. I can get it off my chest usually, but I kind of get stuck halfway up, which to be honest isn't all that uncommon. But by using the bands, I figured I'd be able to overload the top and work on my own speed to be able to break through that sticking point. Also, as a side note, my designated spotter for the day is Simon Wyborn, who you can see here doing banded squats. Much like the front squats, I had never really worked up to a heavy single before with banded bench, so I had no idea at what weight I would actually work up to. Almost ended up calling it on this 100 kilos with the bands, just because I managed to misgroove it so badly that I thought that was my max weight. It's nice actually being able to get Simon to squat again, mostly because he's had some hip injury issues over the past year or so, which is causing him to not be able to do that movement. Even though I misgrooved the last weight, I still went up a bit, and somehow, well, it looks way better than the last one. This is my max for the day though. I finally worked up to 105 kilos, I think. Yep, 105 kilos with bands, which is roughly around 130 at the top or so. As you can see, it was kind of wobbly in a grinder, but got it. I don't think I'd get any more. And here's Simon's top set for the day, which is 80 kilos with bands, so that's roughly 135, 140 at the top. He told me it was really difficult, but from the video it doesn't actually look that hard. So after hitting my top set for the day, I dropped it to 80% of that, which is 85 kilos with bands, so that's still around 110, 115 at the top. I did 5 sets of 3 with that and then moved on to my accessories. I was actually able to organise my time slightly better on this day, so I was able to fit in a good few amount of accessories as well as my main movement. Here you can see me hitting a close grip bench press with 80 kilos for 4 sets of 10. I've been working these in a fair bit lately just to try and build up tricep size and strength. Afterwards I moved on to some cable flies, basically to try and add some size and mass onto my chest. Here I'm doing 4 sets of 15, I think. Final exercise of the day is tricep push downs, basically just to burn out the triceps and get rid of every last bit of energy that I had left. I know I've only been running this program a week or so, but I'm actually really enjoying it so far. I'm hoping to learn and master it a lot better in the coming months and make some decent progress. Thanks for watching, guys. See you all next time.